It's Thursday, February 9th, and this is your HAN Network Stormcast with the latest news on this winter storm blanketing southwestern Connecticut. I'm Kate Chaplinsky with Frank Granito, and this afternoon we're talking road conditions, taking a look around the county thanks to our reporters and editors in the field. And later on in the show, we hear the latest on the forecast from Jacob Mizell of SWCTweather.com. Now, also at the bottom of the screen, we are scrolling through the latest closings. But to find out also what businesses are open or closed in your town, please check your local HAN Network community news site. Now, earlier today, we did see some buses operating outside our studio on Bridgeport Avenue in Shelton. But since then, all bus service throughout Connecticut was suspended as of noon. Connecticut Transit says it will continue to evaluate conditions and update regarding whether service will resume today. You can check for updates at cttransit.com. Now, Frank, let's take a look at those latest snow totals.
All right, well, as of noon this morning, Kate, it's Southbury that's seen the most snowfall so far, 13.5 inches. Ridgefield has already accumulated a foot. Meriden with 11 inches, Bethel 10, Wethersfield 10 inches, Milford, New Canaan, and Newtown 9.5. Then you've got Union and Colchester still at 9. Stamford's up to 8 inches now. New Haven, which has recently had a blizzard warning put into effect, they're at 7.75 of an inch. You've got Danbury, Farmington 7.5, Waterbury and Groton above 6, and Darien on the coast there with 4 inches. So you can see again, it's those western towns, some of the northern states, part of the state here that have really taken the hardest hit so far.
Right, and we know with this storm kind of wrapping up at 2, I'm sure those snow totals will be going up.
Yes, and you know, we will see those numbers go up, the wind being a factor, but obviously, Kate, while the storm has caused headaches for some around there, there are others who are making the most of it and enjoying the day. The New Canaan Advertiser talked with one of those people downtown New Canaan on Elm Street. Let's see what that civilian had to say.
So what do you think of this storm?
I think it's long overdue that we get about 12 to 14 inches of snow today. It's a little wet snow, but it's certainly going to slow things down in the town of New Canaan today. But you see a lot of people out here working, and that's what they do when it snows.
So did you have someplace to go today?
No, not really. Just brought my boy into town with his friend, and they're helping shovel out the town. That's what they're doing.
All right, well, nice to see that some people are enjoying the storm. Now, let's talk about some of the headaches and issues it's been causing. Now, Brian Hafele of our HAN's Brian Hafele captured some photos of a semi-truck that was stuck on a Metro North crossing in Bethel on Taylor Avenue. He says that was leaving Agway around 10 this morning. The road and tracks were closed for about 20 minutes. And travel is treacherous right now. Just look at this photo that Connecticut State Police shared on I-95 North Stonington of an overturned tractor trailer. That was before even much snow accumulation. Fortunately, in that incident, there were no injuries. We're also not hearing of many power outages so far, though around 11:45, Darien police reported a tree down on wires on Wakemore Street, a side street off of Hoyt Street. According to Jeremiah Marin of the Darien Police Department, winds are picking up and residents should be cautious there. Now, on the latest from Governor Malloy, he is expected to be making a new update in just a few minutes. But at his 9 a.m. update, he talked about just what's happening right now in the storm. Now, all 634 state plow trucks, in addition to contractors, are out on the roads to help clear surfaces. Malloy asked people to please stay away from the plows. Some of those will be DOT's new multiple lane plows, so drivers are urged to stay cautious. Governor Malloy said as soon as this storm starts wrapping up, the state will be activating its cold weather protocol. That'll happen after 5 p.m. Agencies will be out making sure that any homeless population are not out on the streets tonight as temperatures drop. And if you're in need of a warming shelter, you can visit 211ct.org to find out more information of where you can go. Now, the governor is urging people to stay indoors. He says extra state police units are out and 700 National Guard members are available to help if needed. The governor says they don't anticipate severe power outages, but utility companies are ready to handle it. Now, Frank, what is the National Weather Service saying?
Kate, as of this morning, the National Weather Service had issued a winter storm warning for southern Connecticut in effect through 6 p.m. this evening. They've also now added on a blizzard warning for New Haven County. That is in effect now. The following counties can expect anywhere between 10 to 16 inches of snowfall. They include Fairfield, Hartford, Litchfield, Middlesex, New Haven, New London, Tolland, and Windham County. As we get later and later into the afternoon, the heavier snow and the wet snow is going to start to slow down, Kate, but it's really the wind that's going to play a major issue. There are gale warnings in effect for these counties as well. Could see gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour. There's minimal visibility out right now, and it's going to bring the temperatures way down. Currently in the mid-20s, they're going to drop to the teens, single digits, and with the wind chill, it could feel as low as 0. So we'll see a lot of freezing in effect as we get later into the day and overnight.
All right, Frank. Well, speaking of the forecast, when we come back, we're going to have our talk just a little bit earlier this morning with Jacob Mizell of SWCTweather.com. He gives us some more insight into this storm and what's going to be happening tonight. That coming up on your HAN Stormcast after this.
We told Dad he could have his office back if he sold 150 cars last month.
Deal's a deal.
Well, Dad, you did it. You get your office back.
Forget it. I'm having too much fun down here. My new goal, 160 cars.
Wow.
Folks, if you ever wanted a great price on a new Nissan, now is the time.
Right now, lease a 2017 Altima 2.5S for only $99 a month.
Isn't it time you got Millerized?
It's all about meeting goals this year, and Trinity CrossFit of Ridgefield has experienced trainers, top-of-the-line equipment, and a newly renovated space to help get you there. Offering more classes per day than any other CrossFit gyms in the area, we cater to all fitness levels. Our coaches have a combined 10 years of experience in CrossFit, and as competitors themselves, Trinity coaches can get you ready for competition in 2017. Visit our convenient location on Route 7, Danbury Road, or find out more at trinitycrossfit.com.
Whether you're looking for the freshest seafood, the perfect steak, or want to share delicious appetizers, look no further than the Stone's Throw in Seymour. Chef Peter Hom has more than 30 years of experience creating original recipes in his American eclectic style. Our dishes are made from scratch with fresh, local ingredients that pair perfectly with a seasonal craft beer, a signature cocktail, or your favorite wine. When you visit our Riverside location, you'll feel like you're on vacation when you're only a stone's throw from home. Visit us on Roosevelt Drive in Seymour or at StonesThrowCT.com. At the Milford Bank, we offer an extensive selection of lending products and services to meet virtually any need. Submit your application online in our Mortgage Web Center. Start to finish, you can apply for a loan in as little as 10 minutes. Our knowledgeable and helpful staff are available to meet with you at your convenience. To learn more about what we can do for you, stop by one of our Milford Bank offices or visit us at milfordbank.com. The Milford Bank, always there. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Wild Birds Unlimited, your one-stop shop for all your backyard bird hobby needs. Premium bird seed, freshly delivered each week. A great selection of bird feeders, houses, a patented pole system, bird baths, and a vast array of wonderful gifts of whimsy and nature. Visit us at 356 Heights Road in Darien, next to the post office, and across from Norotan Heights Railroad Station. If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network, and we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
And there's a look outside our studio right there. And on the line, we have Jacob Mizell of SWCTweather.com. Now, Jacob, we spoke to you yesterday, and it seems like you've been right on about this storm so far, so thanks for talking with us again.
Yeah, thank you again for having me.
So, Jacob, are we in the heaviest part of the storm right now, or what's happening?
Yes, this next hour through about 12 p.m. looks to be the worst of the storm. And last night, almost all of the models show the peak of the storm really peaking in intensity right around 10 a.m. That's pushed back 45 minutes an hour. I would say right about now, looking at the radar, looking at conditions, we've seen a significant amount of thunder snow pop up across a wide swath of New Haven and Litchfield County. And with that, that's an indication that the storm is very rapidly intensifying. We're right about the worst. And by 1 p.m. in Westchester, Western Fairfield County, snow begins to wind down. By 2 p.m. across the rest of Fairfield County into New Haven County, that snow will really wind down and move on out.
Now, Jacob, how does thunder snow happen? I mean, we just heard some outside our studio right now, and it's pretty amazing. Can you kind of explain that to us?
So all of that is a thunder snow and a winter storm. It's the same processes that create a thunderstorm with very strong atmospheric lift, a significant amount of instability in the atmosphere caused by a rapidly strengthening storm. But the entire atmosphere is so cold that all precipitation within it is able to be snow. And inside some of those, we can get snowfall rates of up to 3 inches per hour, which is something we've been observing as well. And it's within those really strong bands that I'm most concerned about seeing the significant snowfall accumulations easily over a foot. We're talking 14, 15, 16, 17 inches before all is said and done on the table.
Now, Jacob, obviously the wind playing a huge factor today. Temperature is going to drop significantly. When that snow stops around 2 o'clock, what kind of freezing conditions can we expect around the state moving forward?
So overnight tonight, we're going to see some very significant cold air move on in, and even right after the storm's pulling in cold air on the backside. So you're going to see the snow falling now transition even more over to a light and fluffy snow. Those gusty winds continue through the afternoon. What that means as well is that around 3 or 4 p.m., when the snow is done falling from the sky, you might look outside and it might still look like it's snowing because so much of that snow that's already fallen is kind of blowing around, still blowing onto roadways. You're still seeing those slippery conditions. And then overnight tonight, low temperatures get into the upper single digits inland, down into the low teens at the coast. And with some breezy winds continuing, those wind chills could easily get down to about 0 all the way down to the coast. So we're looking at a real significant cold shot coming in after the snow today.
Now, Jacob, any idea what parts of Fairfield County are going to get the most accumulation?
I'm looking at it right now, and we just saw one strong band set up through Fairfield and Bridgeport. That band delivered snowfall rates of close to 3 inches per hour, and that seems to be winding down now. There's another band that's setting up in northern parts of Fairfield County, looks to be hitting Newtown, moving into parts of Danbury. Those are the real areas I would watch right now for those most significant accumulations. From what I've seen to this point, the far western areas of Stamford, Greenwich, Darien, those haven't seen quite as intense of the banding as more eastern areas in Fairfield County. So we'd be looking more at, say, 8 to 12 inches on the west side of the county, and then maybe 10 to 14, 15 inches on the eastern side of the county. Not a huge difference, but those are the differences that seem to be kind of standing out. And of course, as the storm winds down, there's any chance that some of this mesoscale banding can set up in a slightly different area and play with those totals a bit as well.
Now, Jacob, I know you're busy today updating everyone at swctweather.com, so we so appreciate you talking with us today.
Yeah, thank you again for having me.
All right, thank you. If you're looking for the perfect gift for your sweetheart this Valentine's Day, the HAN Network has you covered. Create your own custom chocolate gift at Chocolate Works of Darien at 25 Old Kings Highway North. When you enter the store, you'll feel like you entered a chocolate factory with the location's expert chocolatiers on hand and an I Love Lucy conveyor belt for workshops and parties. Unique gift ideas include long-stemmed strawberries dipped in chocolate, personalized and decorated, and even alcohol and wine bottles dipped in chocolate with your choice of decoration. Or fill your own heart-shaped box with homemade chocolates, including truffles, sea salt, caramels, and many more. Visit darien.chocolateworks.com for more great gift ideas, or visit them in person in the Goodwives Shopping Center. And at Adam Broderick Salons in Ridgefield and Southbury, you can let their passion for quality salon and spa services show your Valentine just how passionate you are about him or her. With the top salon and spa offerings in the area, you can give the perfect gift of pampering. Check out Adam Broderick's special gift certificate deals for Valentine's Day, including a 3-month spa services gift at their award-winning spa that will keep your Valentine happy long after February 14th. And take advantage of their complimentary gift wrapping. With locations at 89 Danbury Road in Ridgefield and 730 Main Street South in Southbury, you can find out more at adambroderick.com. And it wouldn't be Valentine's Day without a box of homemade chocolates from Deborah Ann's Sweet Shop in Ridgefield. Handmade milk and dark chocolate bonbons, pralines, and melt-in-your-mouth truffles are just some of the most popular treats at the Main Street landmark. And don't forget the fresh dipped chocolate strawberries available while they last on Saturday, February 11th, and of course on Tuesday, February 14th. Visit Deborah Ann's in Ridgefield at 381 Main Street or at deborahans.com. Those are just a few local suggestions for a successful February 14th. From us here at HAN, we wish you and all your loved ones a happy Valentine's Day. And that is a live look outside our studio, Bridgeport Avenue in Shelton. The wind is really whipping out there. Welcome back to your HAN Network Stormcast. I'm Kate Chaplinsky with Frank Granito. Now, Frank, earlier today we even heard some snow thunder.
I was going to say we survived the thunder buddies for life. We had lightning strike as well, so it's been a very interesting day. We talked about it earlier in the week on Coffee Break. We thought we would see a little bit of everything Wednesday. Yeah. I mean, keep in mind we had record highs around the state yesterday with temperatures up in the 60s, and now 40-mile-per-hour winds. We're seeing as much as 13 inches of snow already on the ground in parts of the state. So an interesting 48 hours here in Connecticut.
Just some of those snow totals as of noon, but we know those are going to be changing a lot.
Those will continue to go on, Kate. We'll see snowfall around the state till about 2 or 3 o'clock. So we could see as much as 16 inches, as Jacob mentioned. We're past what we expected to be the heaviest snowfall periods of the day, but at times there were 2.5, almost 3 inches of snow per hour falling in certain counties.
Yeah, and let's talk about road conditions a little bit. So our editorial director, John Kovach, he was out on the post road in Fairfield. Let's check it out.
Downtown Fairfield around 9:30. The wind is picked up, the snow is picked up in intensity, it's deepening on the streets, and the temperature is dropping. Things are starting to ice up fairly significantly. The slush is getting icy. It's a stinging wind. If you don't have to be out, don't. You can barely see. It's painful to be outside, and the roads are getting worse, and they're just going to continue to do so. In Fairfield, John Kovach for the HAN Network.
Thanks so much to John Kovach for that video. Now, just in some updates, just coming from Governor Malloy a few minutes ago, he is reporting that by and large, people are staying off the highways, which is great news for highway cleanup. Now, Governor Malloy also said that those whose DMV registrations and licenses were due to expire today will now have until next Wednesday at the close of business to renew those. So you have a little cushion of time there. The Connecticut DOT has 633 plow trucks on state roads, along with 248 contractors helping to clear roads. Now, Governor Malloy said state police have seen several stuck cars that they've assisted today. There thankfully haven't been any serious accidents, but the governor is asking people to stay off the roads as much as possible. No municipalities have asked for assistance, which is also a good sign so far. And, the governor noted it's an interesting storm because the eastern portion of the state is seeing some of the heaviest snow, a lot of inches there, but particularly the wet snow, which they're seeing in bands and heavy snowfall there. So that's some of the latest from Governor Malloy. He may be doing an update later this afternoon as we are seeing blizzard conditions in many of our towns. And of course, we will keep you updated on Twitter on HAN Network CT. All of our HAN Network news sites have the latest closing storm information. You can check those there. And Frank, it's been a lot of fun today. We're stuck here for a while.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere just yet. It has been a lot of fun. We do want to warn everyone, too, even after the snow ends this afternoon, Kate, the temperatures will be down single digits, almost sub-zero. There's going to be a lot of freezing conditions with the wet snow out there, so still be cautious all the way really through Friday. I would say around midday on Friday. And we expect there'll probably be a couple more delays or cancellations tomorrow morning as well, but good Stormcast.
And if you know someone that needs a warming center or is in need of help, you can dial 211 or visit 211ct.org. That's so important as the temperatures drop today. But we want to thank everyone for watching this HAN Network Stormcast on Facebook Live. And don't forget to turn on your notifications on the HAN Network Facebook Live page so you can see our latest videos.
Download the app, too. You'll get all of our live broadcasts. And we've got wrestling tomorrow no matter what. We'll see it in New Canaan High School.
And thanks to all our HAN Network staff for helping us out today. And we'll see you tomorrow for wrestling. Be safe out there. Stay warm.